Alright everybody, welcome to Ramblin. And I'm heading back to work after 5 days off. I had my regular 2-day weekend, and then I got sick as a dog. I don't know if it was a cold or a flu or what the distinction between the two is. But anyway, I called in for 3 nights thinking, well, just, cover your butt, call in for 3, and then you can go back if you feel better. Didn't feel better after the first day, didn't feel better after the second day. I actually did feel better after the second day, but then when I got up and started moving around, my nose was all clogged up, and my wife said, look, just you've already called in, just go ahead and stay home the third day. So I did. And now I'm heading back into work feeling physically off my game, a little weak, and emotionally distressed because now I feel the burden of guilt. The burden of guilt was laid on me 55 years ago, and it has never been removed. I have a good reputation at work, and like Cheap Trick said, reputation is a fragile thing. So now I feel like I've let everybody down, and everybody up there feels like I have let them down. And I have to go up there and bear their looks of recrimination. I am so, as we say here in the South, discombobulated. Something stinks. What is that? Something on the road. Oh my God, I'm out of it. Oh Lord. My wife and I finished watching the second season of Slow Horses today. Her father gave her a thumb drive with all the episodes of the first 2 seasons on it. Now I want to see the other seasons. Normally, something really smells bad on this road. What in the hell is that? Oh my God. Yeah, now it's chicken manure. It was vague at first, but yeah. Oh, Jesus. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I kind of got sucked into watching this show because Mick Jagger sings the theme song. And then I looked up the theme song online, and he said that he had read some of the books, and I thought, well, geez, if it's got Mick's approval, and Gary Oldman's in it, and anyway, it's a really good show. I'm looking forward to seeing the other episodes. I thought that the last episode of the second season was last 2 episodes were a little bit, I don't know. Cliched. But still. The acting is so good and the dialogue is so good. Oh dear. A little bit of humor. That's one of the things I like about the show. It's serious, but there's a little bit of humor thrown in. All the way through it, a little bit of humor thrown in, which is good. Got some painting done, got some drawing done, got some further reorganization of my studio done. I've mentioned a couple of times I've built a drafting table from my studio. It's working out pretty good. I'm having to fine-tune the details of it, but I think it's going to work out well. I'm not used to drawing, and the previous 2 times I've had drafting tables, I couldn't get used to drawing on that kind of surface. But I'm getting used to it. I'm gonna learn how to do it, and I'm doing it, and it's prompted me to do a lot of rethinking of the studio in general, to do some organization, some consolidation, trying to make some positive changes. My old studio was an enclosed back porch that had been added onto my grandmother's old place. And when I started painting in that area, it was basically just a concrete box. And I slowly, over 10, 15 years, beat it into shape. Change this, change that, add lights, and built easels out of scraps. And slowly it became what I needed it to become. And that's what's going to happen with this studio now. I've been painting in there about 4 years now. And slowly over time, it is becoming more and more conducive to my needs. Oh my God. The last 2 days or so, I have slept so hard. The kind of sleep where you're so deep in the sleep, you're having just dreams that are like movies, where you're watching them, and it's like you're so deep in the dream, you're conscious that I'm participating in this, and sometimes my dreams are so creepy. Anytime I have a really creepy dream, it's about me being in a place that's creepy. The appearance of it, the feeling of it, no matter how irrational, it's just creepy. And you wake up thinking, these are real places. I saw this once, and when you 2 minutes after you're awake, you're like, yeah, that never existed. You never saw such a place. They're really digging up the road here in the middle of this town. God, what are they doing now? They're going to put up more barriers? So stupid. More things for a drunk person to drive over in the middle of the night and wreck their tires. Oh man, I had so much tea before I left the house. 6 cups. Less than 2 hours to drink 6 cups of tea, and it's starting to hit me now. I'm starting to feel a little better. Oh my God. I haven't been sick in over a year. Yeah, maybe close to 2 years. So when I started to get sick this weekend, I was like, well, what's going on? Are you been poisoned? What's wrong with you? Oh dear me. Yeah, and I've come to some decisions about the direction I want to take with my painting and with the online magazine, but it's going to require some sitting down and doing some hard planning, some writing out. I need a challenge in my painting, and I've decided I'm not really quite sold on the idea yet. I think I'm doing another illustrated book. Years ago, I did a series of, I don't know how many paintings it was, 16. I wrote an illustrated book, and turned out pretty well. It's on my blog, lansash.blogspot.com, but the photographs I took of the paintings weren't very good. Kind of blurry, some of them. Just too lazy to do things properly sometimes. Too lazy to redo things. That's the main issue. God, I can still feel it. My arms feel a little achy. Oh God, I want this. I work tonight and I work tomorrow night, and then I'm off for the weekend. This weekend I got to take some donations to Goodwill, and I've got to go to the local library's book sale. I'm hoping to find some, I don't know, something. CDs, maybe some books of cartoons and humor books. It's basically all I'm looking for. I pick up DVDs once in a while at places like that, cheapo, but I never watch anything. I never watch anything. The only reason I wound up watching Slow Horse is because from walking through in the background as my wife was watching it, I was like, well, this seems to be of a higher quality than your usual television, so I gave it a shot. It's pretty good. Oh, Lord. I don't want to come in here tonight. If it was just the job, that'd be bad enough, but I got to deal with my thoughts about what other people are thinking about me, Well, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Talk for a couple more minutes, and then oh dear. If you want to see a picture of my, not a very good picture, but a picture of my drafting table I made, it's on my blog as well. Maybe I'll post that onto Pinterest. It's not a bad idea. Let me think if there's anything else to convey before we call this episode quits. I don't know, dude. I can't think of anything at the moment. So I'll go ahead and call this quits. I'll see everybody. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.